There is only one man that can find out everything inside the Brawl Stars community, present in every nook and cranny, and that man is Undercover Ray. Brawl News. Of course, as always, if you guys have been enjoying the videos as of recently, it goes a very long way if you would consider subscribing to the channel. Just YouTuber things at the end of the day, gotta do it every now and again. Much love, everyone. But I want to start off this video here today probably with the most exciting bit of news, if you ask me. Taking a look at a tweet from Paula 6 hours ago saying GUS is now available to try. Let's go. I saw quite a few people in yesterday's video when we were outlining the changes to GUS in terms of the balance changes, the buffs to his character, that were a little bit disappointed in not being able to test him out, seeing that a wide majority of you guys are going to be able to get him on the very first day. And I was hoping and praying and even getting back to you guys in the comments that I was really looking forward to at least maybe one day of testing him out before he's released. It's a very valuable asset being able to play him in Train Cave before they're released, and it's a good gauge whether or not people are going to want to spend their hard-earned resources in order to get him or max him out. It's a good starting point. But thankfully, much to my surprise, we actually have quite a bit of time in order to get accustomed to GUS before he's actually released. A grand total of 2 days and 13 hours remaining right now where we can have full reign over this character in Training Cave. Another really cool thing about the current GUS in Training Cave is his buffs are applied. So the new and improved GUS, we can test him out here, get a feel for how good he might be, at least at a power level 1. So of course, with all the different breakdowns out there on YouTube, we can finally see his mechanics on full display for ourselves, such as the spawning of ghosts here that heal up quite a bit. Also his insane shield super that can be shot to teammates, but it is a little bit risky seeing that you have to land it, or can just be applied to yourself by hitting the super button, auto aiming, giving you a pretty substantial shield there. Either way, altogether, I think GUS is going to be a really fun brawler to tinker around with. It's one of the first times that we've had a brawler with multiple supportive mechanics. You could argue that GUS is the most versatile supportive character in this game, seeing that he has a healing support mechanic, a shield support mechanic, and with his full build, his second star power, a damage buff mechanic, which is wild and a very first for Brawl Stars. I think he's going to be incredibly fun. Speaking of balance changes, people had noticed the recent changes to Otis has had some weird impacts on the game. Taking a look at a post over here on Reddit, accomplished spare 908 one day ago, it appears that Otis's super can crash the game in certain circumstances. I believe hearing through the grapevine that the way this server error pops up is if you land your super on an individual and then die as the chip damage is rolling, it overloads the server for some reason. As you can see in this circumstance, it plays out where the bell ended up taking down the person playing with Otis in this photo. In the top left-hand corner of the server error bubble, you can see this individual is being affected by an Otis super there. So Otis dies, the chip damage is rolling, and you get the server error 43. So I at least wanted to mention this in this video here today. If you do happen to come across the server error 43, at least you have somewhat of an explanation before the Brawl Stars dev team eventually fixes it with a maintenance break or something along those lines. But hey, who's complaining? I feel like server error 43s are pretty dang rare here in Brawl Stars, and they're fun to see from time to time. Moving along to, I suppose, some more unfortunate news here in this video today. I've been seeing throughout the community people expressing some sadness about this. As you guys can see, Duels is no longer out into rotation. If you guys didn't know, when it was first implemented into the game, it wasn't a specifically permanent game mode into the game. A lot of the time, whenever a new game mode comes out, it is like a test period. We've had so many different new game modes added to Brawl Stars for a time duration, but not actually permanent game modes. It's like a way for the Brawl Stars dev team to test whether or not it is a good one to stay for a long period of time based on player data throughout that game mode and whatnot. So it appears, I don't know if Duels is out of rotation forever or anything like that, but seeing it not here right now is a little bit sad. For example, taking a look at a tweet here from Ash, a very predominant figure inside the Brawl Stars community, tweeting out this morning, Duels should be a permanent game mode. Please, Brawl Stars. And so many others agreeing with this sentiment. I feel like Duos was a very, very solid solo game mode. There was a little bit of luck involved and stuff like that, but the whole premise around solo game modes is that you don't have to be burdened by your teammates. It's one of the major reasons why Solo Showdown is such a popular game mode, because for the longest time it's been the only solo game mode inside of Brawl Stars. Of course, there's been several other solo game modes in the game, but not permanent, not long-lasting game modes. But I think we can all agree the popularity in solo game modes is due to the fact when you don't want to be stressed out or burdened by some other teammates, bad randoms and stuff like that. It feels a little bit more casual when the onus is on you for that game. So yeah, for sure, I really hope they end up bringing it back to the game. I feel like Duels was probably the most successful attempt at another solo game mode. You Duels fans out there, I am crossing my fingers for you. Let's hope it comes back to the game. It was a fine addition to Brawl Stars for sure. But moving along to our next bit of news, some exciting Season 14 implementations, and that is to the Trophy Season duration. We are currently looking at this Trophy League season ending in 40 days and 14 hours, and this isn't even the longest that it's going to be. Taking a look at a tweet here yesterday from this user saying 7 times 8 equals 56, 7 times 6 equals 42. Basically asking why this trophy pushing season isn't longer the 8 weeks that was said in the Brawl Talk, where Frank replies here that it's a transitional phase, seeing that we are somewhat a ways into this Season 14 already. The next trophy pushing season after this 40 days remaining will be the 56 days. So my goodness, this opens up a ton of different interesting possibilities, seeing that we have such a long time to push up cups. As you guys know, this is going to directly impact future world records for trophy highs in this game. I know some people were a little bit hesitant about this change initially, seeing that if you really think about it, most of the world records that we've had that a lot of people tried so dang hard for are probably going to be broken quite easily. There's going to be a lot of effort involved with these newer world records, but seeing that we have more time to do it, it's more than likely going to be new and crazy higher totals. I mean, for example, even before this change to the duration of the trophy pushing season, we had this user here, Prostislav. I hope I'm saying that right, but he managed to achieve the newest world record for total trophies, being 74,331 this last trophy pushing season. So my goodness, it's going to be insane to see how high some of these players can actually reach here with the duration now that we have. I feel like it wouldn't be nuts to see like 80,000s, 90,000s, and not even to mention the brawler specific world records that we've seen already here in the game. I can't even imagine what Physic, a guy like Physic, the skill that he has on Mortis, where he can go with the time that he now has. I feel like it's an interesting change, especially for the people viewing these world records. However, I feel like it's definitely going to be quite unhealthy for some of these grinders in the game for pushing for 56 days in a row, right? So hey, if you guys are grinders out there, this is a message from your boy Ray, a person that cares about your health, okay? I don't want none of this 10-hour BS grinding Brawl Stars for more than 2 months, right? We can't have that. We have to stay healthy. We need to be healthy gamers, okay? And the final thing I wanted to get straight away into here in this video that a lot of people were discussing and interested in was regarding this photo posted yesterday. How do you think Belle got her metal arm, where we see Sam and Belle working in a shop here on Belle's golden arm? Now, there's really not that much to go crazy in depth about like we do sometimes here on the channel for photos such as this, but the main thing people ended up discussing is this golden robot here in the background. Some people suggesting that are robots gonna get true gold skins in the game now? We've been kind of seeing this weird ongoing trend recently when it comes to these photos, seeing robots in new lights, right? For example, a robot picking up Colt's hair and putting it on, kind of giving me like a weird hope in the back of my mind that maybe someday we'll be seeing like a robot Colt skin in the game. But now for this one, once again, a golden robot, which I guess, you know, we've really never seen before, which would show that Belle got her golden arm from this robot here in the back. It's pretty dang interesting if you ask me, and I'm hoping that maybe something will amount to this here in the future. How sick would that be if we could get like robot skins in the game and get like true true gold skins for them. I feel like it would be really, really cool. But yeah, everyone, that's just about all I got for you here in this video today. Always interesting stuff happening inside the Brawl Stars community, and you guys know I do my best to keep y'all in the loop on more important stuff. That's for dang sure. But yeah, if you ended up enjoying this video or found it useful, be sure to slap a like on it. I'd really, really appreciate that. Have an absolutely fantastic rest of your day, everyone. Make sure to keep having fun with Brawl Stars, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Adios, take care, and we'll be talking soon. Adios.